It's hard for anyone to lose someone that they love. It's especially hard for a soon-to-be mom to learn that her unborn child will not survive. That's what happened to me. At 21 weeks pregnant, I've learned that one of my twin boys has a rare genetic abnormality called Trisomy 13, and there's a chance that I'll come home with only one son. As I can only hope for other parents to never have to experience such a devastation, I'd like to share with you some information regarding this disorder. What exactly is Trisomy 13? Normally, we have two sets of the 23 chromosomes, one from each parent. Trisomy 13 occurs when a 13th chromosome is present in some or all of the body cells. Three classifications of trisomy 13 exist: full trisomy 13, partial trisomy 13, and mosaic trisomy 13. Full trisomy 13 is the most common type. This is where there are 3 full copies of the extra chromosome present in all of the body cells. Partial trisomy 13 is when there are 2 full copies of the chromosome as well as an additional extra part of the 13th chromosome. Mosaic trisomy 13 is when only a few cells contain the extra chromosome, while the rest carry the normal 2 copies. Most of the time, this disorder is not inherited. It usually occurs in the sperm or the egg that forms the fetus. And this usually occurs in about 1 out of every 10 to 16,000 births. How is trisomy 13 diagnosed? Sometimes in ultrasounds an abnormality may be detected that may raise flags concerning a type of genetic abnormality. If this occurs, the parents have a choice to do a prenatal testing, such as an amniocentesis, to determine if there is something wrong. If a baby is miscarried or stillborn, blood testing can be done to determine the reason why. Babies who make it to full term can often be diagnosed with the trisomy disorder based on a combination of physical features, apparent X-ray or MRI findings of internal defects, and blood tests. Babies born with trisomy 13 often are born with physical defects. This includes a cleft lip and or palate, clenched hands, closed-set eyes or missing eyes, decreased muscle tone, extra fingers or toes, low-set ears, severe mental retardation, scalp defects such as missing skin, seizures, skeletal abnormalities, a small head, and a small lower jaw, just to name a few. Many complications also are present at birth, and these almost always begin immediately. This consists of breathing difficulties, blindness, deafness, feeding problems, heart problems, and seizures. Treatment regarding trisomy 13 all depends on what is present at birth. The prognosis of a baby with trisomy 13 is generally not very good. A lot of them won't make it to full term. Those who do generally pass away within the first few weeks to the first month of birth. Although not very common, there have been some reports of babies making it to their first birthdays. Trying to cope with such a heartbreaking disorder is definitely not an easy thing to do. My recommendation would be to have a good support system, as you will be finding yourself going through a roller coaster of emotions. Another suggestion is to find a support group of those who have or who are currently going through the same situation. Although nothing can take away the pain of knowing you're going to lose your child, having love and support will bring some comfort when you need it most. And I'm done.